one of his many bad shots while he was struggling.
He was so good in Atlanta. I was watching them play.
I know. But we're getting small glimpses of that.
We are.
He's older now because he traveled, went up to Toronto. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And not that we're going to move him, but him and Booker providing value. If this does fly off the rails, we can flip them.
Like if Cleveland wasn't so roster, full with, especially them being over the cap, I could see Cleveland making a move to trying to get a guy like him, a contender. And sometimes when you can trade assets like these veterans that can provide you offensive spark, that's when you can hopefully try to get a bad trade. And I always emphasize Washington's in a really awkward situation because they're not good enough to win a championship.
No.
But they're not good enough to not try to win a championship.
Yeah.
Right? So with Wall and Bradley Beal. So if you could send Booker or DeMar Carroll and try to get like a pick in the future and hope that pick, when Wall leaves or Bradley Beal leave, that pick becomes try to fleece them. I mean, that's how you build a contender, by trades.
I see Denver also being in the market for additional players because they're another team. You said like Portland, but Portland's capped out as well. I don't even know what we could do. We already took one of their massive contracts from them. Right. So we both have to talk about Alan Crabb. I can't go no higher than a C-, and that's high in my. I have so much hope for him.
I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna go a solid B, and that's because I just feel like either he's passive or we're not designing things for him. But he
I think it's a little bit of both.
He can shoot.
Yeah,
No, and when I say that's an obvious statement and whatnot, but like he can really shoot, and when he pump fakes and guys are collapsing and trying to close out, and he drives, he finishes well with both hands. I don't understand how he doesn't get more touches.
He doesn't, and that's why I'm giving him a C-. I don't know if it's the way the offense just moves and the ball's not moving in his direction enough.
I think it's that.
But he'll go some games have 10, 15 shots, and other games where we're like, yo, it's first half, he had 2 shots.
Yeah.
And it's not clicking right now for him.
I think that's got to fall on Kenny.
Yeah.
He's got to design plays.
Exactly.
Like again, that one play against Phoenix, very first play of the game. They designed
and he hit it.
And he hit it.
And
you need more
that comes a lot with the Nets out of timeouts. Kenny calls a timeout, and when they design a play, it's normally for him.
It should be more like that.
Yeah.
They should have set plays. This freelancing,
it works, but not for him.
And it gets stagnant, especially when you don't have the right
Yeah,
personnel out on the
absolutely. There's a whole lot of dribbling, a whole lot of
pull-up threes. Like, you can have that at any minute.
We were up, 22? What was it, last night we played?
Yeah.
And
we could go 4 or 5 possessions in a row where we just take terrible.
It's one and done.
Yeah.
And it happened a lot.
And we're not big enough to rebound and get second chances like that.
They run up. Whoever, Trevor Booker runs up. I think he pulled up for a 3. I nearly wanted to throw the remote at my friend's TV.
He should never pull up for a 3.
No, he shouldn't be. He's got a little Andre Blatch in him.
Yeah,
he does.
He starts dancing and prancing.
Yeah, like I had flashbacks. Now that he shaved his head, I didn't know who the hell that was.
I tweeted that. I said I don't. And his head is so wrinkly.
Oh my! It's disgusting. I don't even want to say what it looks like because we're trying to have a show that all ages can listen to, but adults, you can use your imagination of what his head looked like when he first shaved his head. So, Levert.
F. No, I'm just kidding. C-.
Yeah.
And I see it. I see what you love, but he's got to learn how to finish.
Yes.
That's to me. That's the only thing because I feel confident when he shoots from 3. Even though I know he's not a good 3-point shooter as of yet, and he's going to get better. But he shoots them with confidence. He shoots them in rhythm, and that's what I want to see out of a young player. Someone that's comfortable in his offense. But when you get a step on somebody, and you're in transition and you're in front of and you airball a layup, multiple like
that's what Hollis Jefferson had wrong with him. Yeah. Could not. Now Hollis Jefferson is finished. Well, we'll get to him next.
But you see, he could finish. He can switch hands in midair. Like he's got that ability. That was a phenomenal move.
His defense, I think, is what keeps because he's lanky and he can guard multiple positions.
But no, he's definitely someone that when his grade becomes B+, and Alan Crabb's grade becomes B+, now we're a playoff contender.
Yeah. Joe Harris.
A?
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
I expected him to be 16th, 15th, 16th, 14th, somewhere in that.
I expected
rotation.
Kilpatrick to be above him.
And he can shoot.
Yeah.
And even when he's not hitting his shots, he shoots with confidence and he finds his rhythm. And he's another one that when the defense closes out, he can go to the hole.
Yeah.
He's played well.
And his defense also.
He plays good team defense.
He does. He denies people the ball. He's good.
Yeah.
And I mean, if his per 36s, he's averaging almost 17 a game. He's shooting 40% from three over 36 minutes.
That's most improved player category if he can get more.
Absolutely. Well, how many minutes? Let me see here. He's playing. No. Why is this in totals? Hollis Jefferson. Let's go there, and I'll find the.
I'm a big fan. A B plus.
Yeah. Oh, he's been phenomenal.
He plays great defense.
Yeah.
He can run. He can.
He finishes at the basket.
And you know what I like about him? He knows his game. There's times where he's open for three, and he'll do the shimmy. One or two dribble. He'll come in and he'll take a 2-pointer. But that's his game.
Yeah.
He doesn't force up bad shots and shoot 3-pointers. He's by far one of the most consistent Nets we have.
Absolutely. Harris plays 21 minutes a game.
See, like when you hear that, you say, "Man."
I know. I look at some of these numbers and I'm like, "Wow." Hollis Jefferson's at 29.
And they're getting hurt no matter if they're playing 35, 36 or 21, guys are still getting banged up. You can't, you know what I mean?
We're supposed to have this state of the art and premier health and wellness and player, whatever it's called.
Stuff,
yeah, and no one's staying healthy in there.
That's just the NBA,
That's
NBA,
just the Nets.
You know what I mean?
It's the Nets. Who else you want to go to?
Kenny Atkinson.
Go ahead.
That's a tough one. C plus. He blew the one game.
Yes, he did.
Right. And it's hard to give anybody A or B when you're 6 and 9. But he's coaching his butt off with a roster that is in the top.
Is in the lower 5 of the NBA.
And he's players have gotten better under him. Spencer Dinwiddie, that was a
what grade you give him?
C plus.
I'm going to go B plus because of the development of Hollis Jefferson, Joe Harris. Dinwiddie looks like an NBA starting point guard right now. The fact that they love him and the way they talk about him, and we've had some blowout losses, but we're competitive in every game.
The reason I said C plus is because he's still allowing his teams to give up 120 plus points in so many games.
Was that talent? I mean, how much coaching can you coach up bad players on defense if they can't play defense?
No, but if you listen to our earlier episodes, a lot of the bad defense.
I listened to all the episodes.
But a lot of it was effort, right?
Yes.
And coaching comes from effort. So again, we're 6 and 9, and early on, just letting, especially Russell, just take a lot of bad shots. In some of the earlier games. Now, again, it's you can't have it both ways.
No,
you can't say he's bad for taking bad shots and then give him all this credit when he's hitting the big ones, even though they're rushed or bad shots. But that's what we're Monday morning quarterbacking, right? So
yep.
I would say C plus because we should be over 500, even without the injuries.
Yeah,
we blew some games early on.
I'm going to give him a little bit more of a benefit of a doubt. I want to see the continued development of the guys we mentioned. Plus, we got to get Levert right. But again, he's pretty much one season into his career. But I like him.
No, he's a good coach.
Lock him up long term.
If he was if he was the coach of Denver or one of these young up and coming teams, he'd be, oh my God, he's the best coach of the year. But because his roster is a little depleted, he doesn't get as much credit as he deserves.
It's rough. All right, who else do you want to go to? Trevor Booker, Mr. Wrinklyhead.
That's his name forever now.
That's it.
He's a B. You know, he
Yeah.
when he's on the court, he plays well.
He does.
He takes occasional bad shots, especially those transition threes. But for the most part, he plays really well.
He's our most consistent possible double-double guy a night.
Yeah.
But again, when he spends too much time on the outside, on the offensive end, he's not offensive rebounding.
Am I the only one that thinks that he spin around shot? He does that spin around
The little
shot
hook thing?
without looking at the rim.
Yes.
Am I the only one that
No,
thinks that
he
does that?
definitely does not look at the rim.
And they go in.
Yeah, well, hey, whatever. Jokic does it. Zerkic, the guy from Portland, he does it.
Trevor Booker reminds me of a unathletic Kenyon Martin. Now I know only Net fans appreciate how good Kenyon Martin was.
Yeah.
But that energy, double, the little hook shot.
He's another one of them pieces that
We got to move him. I love him. I don't want him to.
He's gaining value and can definitely help a team that needs someone coming off the bench because he could play the 4 or the 5, and he's been playing.
I guess we'd have to talk about what legitimate contender San Antonio could use a guy like.
Yeah, it's early yet.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the guys can't be moved till after December 15th.
Yeah.
Because of the way contracts, and that's just what's in the
CBA.
Yeah, which I'm studying, by the way, to get to know more about it.
Do we have a amnesty clause yet? Because I mean,
No, that's with the next CBA. But they just re-signed. So, who else? Mozgov. F. Hella Fs.
That wasn't planned, by the way.
Hella Fs.
Simultaneous F. He's just trash.
Yeah, he's bad. He's not. He's not going to play.
He's the last one picked in 5-on-5s.
Yeah,
in practice.
He's the last kid standing up against the wall. That's me. All right. Me and Mozgov have that in common. You were probably first because you're uber athletic, and me, I'm just tall, lanky, and old.
Yeah, he does nothing.
And we got him for 2 more years.
I again, it's a move you had to make if you had to take him for Russell. But
yeah,
he's just.
But they only, and I'll do it 100 times over. I'll do that trade every day. Well, he's going to be a buyout candidate.
Bye.
Yeah, no, he'll be probably mid-season next year.
I have to think that there's guys in the G League that are better than him.
Yeah. He doesn't fit this style of play.
No.
It's not for him. Zeller does. AC, Booker.
He doesn't even defend.
Allen even.
That's what I was hoping for.
No, he does nothing. Literally does nothing. Oh, but we could have had Kyle Kuzma. All right.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Quincy 3C.
B+.
Yeah. But that's all he takes. He's just out there to shoot threes.
No, but he.
That's all he takes.
But he plays tough down low in defense.
He does.
He gets busy down there. He's not afraid of contact. And he shoots a good percentage from 3.
Does he?
He shoots it confidently.
He does, but way too much.
Yeah. It's just still awkward to me seeing 4s and 5s shoot 3s. Like when
but you like this new style.
I didn't say I like it. I said that's where we are.
You like it.
And he runs the break well. That was a nice little dunk he had the other night.
Yeah. No, he's been a solid, and there's more development because we were like, who is this guy? Why is he here?
I got a question for you. Quincy 3C or Kyle O'Quinn? Because to me, they're the same player.
I think Quinn rebounds better, right? Isn't he more of a presence down low?
Yeah, and Quincy shoots better. To me, they're the bizarre world of the Nets and Knicks.
So what is he? I brought up Quincy 3C's. That's what I call him. I don't even call him AC anymore. It's crazy.
What's that? What's an AC?
Exactly. I mean, his overall, what's he shooting? 34% from the field. Why is there no 3-point percentage here?
If he's shooting 34% from the field, you got to assume it's a little low because of his 3-point. Like you said, that's all he takes. But he fits in what we're trying to do.
He does. He definitely does.
And he does a lot of the dirty work.
I mean, we really can't talk about Kilpatrick because Whitehead looks lost. Who we haven't talked? I mean, Jeremy Lin. Well, what can you say? That's an incomplete.
Incomplete. Yeah.
You really can't say much about him.
Do we do Russell?
Yeah, go ahead. You can start.